If a resident does not eat over 50% of their meal, it's important to start providing some sort of assistance. You can provide, first off, with verbal cueing. Some residents need a reminder of the food that's placed in front of them, or a reminder to take another bite throughout the meal.
Often, persons with dementia need to be reminded to pick up their utensil and take a bite, even when preferred foods and fluids are placed in front of them. Placement of items within easy reach, combined with a verbal reminder or prompt, such as, "Would you like a drink?" may be all that is needed for someone to initiate drinking or eating on their own.
Cueing is very helpful. There are residents that are still able to feed themselves, but they just need reminders about how to do that. So it doesn't have to be blatant as, "Mr. Smith, please take another bite," but you can ask him how the food is, how did the broccoli taste, how did the chicken taste, and that helps reorient residents to the meal that's in front of them. And they'll want to find out how does that chicken taste? Well, let's take a bite.
Physical guidance is a way of assisting someone while still encouraging independence. Helping someone hold the food and bring a bite to their mouth is an example of this technique.
Some residents may need physical assistance because they're unable to bring the food to their mouth or be able to determine where the food is located on their plate. So examples of physical assistance would be hand-over-hand assistance. That is a great way to start to keep the resident involved in the activity by placing your hand over theirs and doing the same motions as if they were eating themselves. That also helps orient the resident that food's coming to their mouth. Some residents are unable to be able to do hand-over-hand assistance, and by providing full assistance for them, they may be receptive to eating as well.
Those who may not otherwise appear responsive may still eat when prompted by a gentle stroke of the cheek or touching their lips with food.
We have one resident, I noticed that she wasn't eating all her food. She needs a little cueing. So I went over there, I chopped up her biscuit, and I put a little piece of her biscuit on her fork, and I gave it to her. And she was able to finish her meal without any problems. So just taking that extra step and cueing them and, making sure that they're doing all right and they're feeling good.
It is common for older adults to become easily distracted or even fall asleep during mealtime. For this reason, it is important for a trained caregiver to be seated at the table to keep everyone focused on eating.
Using 5 minutes of assistance is a good approach to see whether the resident is going to be receptive to that assistance. And if they are, continue providing assistance throughout the meal as needed.
Mealtime assistance can be made more efficient by seating residents together who require staff attention. We have found that one trained caregiver can effectively provide good quality assistance for up to 3 residents who are seated together. On average, this requires 45 minutes of caregiver time per meal. Social interaction during mealtime encourages most people to eat and drink more, including older adults with dementia. Older adults with dementia should be encouraged to share at least 2 of their daily meals with other people, rather than dining alone in their rooms, to encourage food and fluid intake.
Even with all these techniques, some residents may still not want to eat during meals. It may be helpful to create a snack plan. In between meals or throughout the day, it might be helpful to provide residents with supplements or to create high-caloric snacks that they may enjoy. It's good to focus on what the resident really enjoys during that time. If a resident likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, make that 2 or 3 times a day for the resident. Or provide different choices of what their favorite meals or snacks are.
If a resident receives staff attention during meals but still doesn't eat and drink an adequate amount, offer a variety of snack items 2 to 3 times per day between meals.
During snack time, what we found to be helpful is to provide a variety of drinks, such as juices and milk. And for residents to eat, we also provide snacks that they enjoy. We usually have a range of chips, pretzels, fruit, and cakes.
It's better for these items to be calorie dense rather than focusing on healthy choices.
Some residents may need assistance just as they did during meal times, and some residents may be able to eat the snacks independently.
Just as with meals, it's important for caregivers to encourage residents to consume snacks between meals. This typically requires an average of 10 to 15 minutes per resident per snack offer.
Snack time in a community may take up to 45 minutes to complete.